Hey everyone, me Kevin here. I am so excited to show this house to you, to show you both the before and the after, and show you what my team did to me here. Because here's the fact, and this is kind of embarrassing to say, but I've been remodeling houses for 12 and a half years now, and I got a formula. I got a certain way I like things being done. But over the last about 3 months, I've been so buried getting ready for this amazing launch coming up that I neglected this house. This is my property, so it's not like I, hurt a client by this, but I didn't show up to it. I showed up while I was in escrow, made a video, here you go, did a 3D scan, and never came back to it. Didn't check in once at all. Like, I feel like a total loser and like super lazy. But I thought, you know what? I'm so grateful to have such wonderful people working for our company that we're really getting ready to take to the next level here and grow in such large and wonderful ways with a big exciting launch on a Series A coming up. But anyway, stay tuned for that, or go to metkevin.com/Series A, put your email in, and you'll learn more when it happens. But anyway, this property is one that I'm kind of excited to see it, because just driving up to it, it looks amazing. First of all, the exterior colors look phenomenal. I love that we did the gravel with the grass and the mulch. A new mistake a lot of people make is they just do grass everywhere, and then they come here and they pour concrete. I think we were going to have to spend, I was told at some point that there was talk about maybe pouring a new driveway and spending, I don't know, $30,000 on hardscaping. I'm like, how about 5? So we got to keep costs down, right? And this is all just via text, and that's probably the only interaction I had on this property, was making sure that we didn't actually pour concrete here. And quite frankly, I have to say I like this. This is not that bad, because these little concrete tile blocks and then gravel and rocks, not bad. not a bad way to save money at all. It's way less expensive. So that was pretty exciting. But this is what I'm most excited about, and it is the interior of the house. First of all, also, shout out to the electrical over here. It looks like a quality job, quality workmanship over here with metal conduit. I love that. In a way, we kind of actually extended with concrete the staircase here to accommodate the double French door, and it actually looks good because it kind of made it even out on both sides. I kind of like it. It's the look of fresh concrete, but then again, I don't want to spend that kind of money on everything. So we got our taste of fresh concrete, and simple. You put a few plants in, drought-tolerant plants for Cali, you're done. Anyway, this property, when I first bought it, what's crazy is the person was in a remodel, a permitted remodel, plans approved, everything. They already put the dual paned windows in. They already spent a lot of money on this property, doing like the plumbing and the electrical. I mean, they over-improved this property. But I bought it while they were mid-renovation, turning this 4-bedroom into a 2-bedroom because they wanted like a giant music room or whatever. I'm like, yeah, no. We're going back to 4-bedroom and we'll finish the remodel for you. Thank you very much. Now, folks, I want to point out some special details here, but I just have to say, I am shook. Like, I feel like I'm shaking, literally, because I am so impressed with basically the exact vision I had appearing here. Thank you so much, team, first of all, but it also shows that when you follow a formula, and obviously I've been doing it for 12 and a half years, you follow a formula, we know, okay, what are we likely going to do when we get into a certain circumstance? Like, well, what should we do if this comes up or this comes up? Well, generally, if you have a standard solution and you do this day in, day out, every single day, what can we do to renovate this one? How about this one? How about this one? It gets a little easier. So I'm super grateful, but not only the team implementing the plan that we have and the outlines that we have, but also being able to put together an outline. And I want to mention that for you, that if you want to know exactly how we do projects like this, to where I don't even have to show up here and the team does an amazing job, check out the Do-It-Yourself Property Management and Rental Renovations Program linked down below. There's a coupon code you could use. It's back to the moon, linked down below. A lot of people bundle that with the Zero to Millionaire Real Estate Investing course. Now, I want to show you some special things around the property that I want to point out, but if you haven't yet taken a peek at those, consider those. Buy one, get the other one later if you want. You get to see me talk about real estate and private live streams as well together when individuals who are buying deals submit their deals. So let's get into talking about this. first big decision inside this property. And anytime there were big decisions, generally, I don't actually have to do anything, but sometimes I get a text like, hey, what should we do? Should we do fireplace or no fireplace? Meanwhile, I'm not here. I'm just like, to me, sounds like no fireplace because I hate the monstrosity that was here. Some people really like the brick. I think it takes up way too much space. It's not so much about liking the brick, it's how much space that this thing was jutting out and how much it actually takes up. So we decided to go with electric fireplace. Boom. Honestly, here in Cali, most people don't freaking use it anyway, which is kind of crazy. One thing that you notice, really good attention to detail here, is this beam right here is painted with a semi-gloss paint. Most people don't know this, but paint should always be painted, wood should always be painted semi-gloss. Generally, we like to go with a semi-gloss on base and flat on the walls. Some people go eggshell on the walls. There's a debate for that. They do have this little permitted addition over here that's kind of like, yeah, okay, I guess it gives you kind of like a little, I don't know, it's like an 80 square foot office or something like that. Fine. You know what? Hey, somebody will like it. It's got lots of switches and plugs and Ethernet plates and stuff, so sweet. It is now a 4-bedroom again, just like it was. This was the music room here. This is where basically we added a non-bearing wall in the middle and just put it back to what it was because the city already permitted this as what it originally was built. And then we have all the plans for this, which we're going to give to the new owner as well. But in other words, in essence, we just put non-bearing wall back in here and turned what was now 1 room into 2 rooms again, which is great. Then they had the same thing, I believe, I'll have to look back at the video, but I believe they somehow combined this room with the master as well. They were just really anti-bedrooms, and I'm like, I can't resell or rent out a 2-bedroom really well. Certainly not as well as I could do a 4. So took care of that. Over here we got a whole new fiberglass enclosure. Actually, no, you know what? This is actually not a whole new fiberglass enclosure. This is the original one that has been re-trimmed out and glazed, and it looks so good. That looks amazing. Look at that. It literally looks brand spanking new. And I always get questions in videos. People are like, oh, does that last? Does that last? I just did a video maybe 6 months ago of a property that had been glazed somewhere around 9 years ago, and it's still totally fine. Of course, huge, same thing over here. Really, by the way, shout out to whoever chose the finishes here, the bronze finish. It actually looks really cool. But anyway, it may have actually been here because usually we don't pick that. We pick we have other choices. But anyway, out here, I will say one of the cool things about this property is obviously the spectacular view that you've got over here. I mean, you've got a ravine down here. You're kind of up at the cliff, so to speak. Here, it's a slow, kind of gradual decline down, so it's not like you're gonna fall off. But this is so gorgeous. I mean, you are like in your own world out here. This is so nice. You get a beautiful ocean breeze, or at least a mountain breeze, or some kind of breeze. It feels kind of crisp and cool and nice. And what I really liked that the prior owner did is they did this solid concrete patio cover over here with iron beams or columns in this case to hold up all of this concrete weight they essentially added. Oh yeah, so good. I love it. I love real estate. Anyway, this is cool. Like, this is so cool. We had to finish stuccoing it out, which wasn't a big deal. But, I mean, look at what we now have compared to the neighbors. So you go over here, you got like a trail over here too, which is kind of cool. You got some squirrels over here and a little path to walk down. But anyway, you see the neighbors over here. None of them have like a larger overhang. They got a little mini overhang over there. But otherwise, you're kind of just like at the whim of your neighbors. We get some nice privacy on this side, so you can't even see this neighbor. But this is cool. Look at all this space. Now, we were kind of thinking like there are a lot of things people can do here. Something that would be like really sick is if somebody put like an infinity pool right here. And so you're sitting at the edge of the infinity pool and you're looking out onto this. Oh, money. Obviously, I am not going to put an infinity pool into an investment property, but somebody might look at this and go, yes. Yes, Kevin, that is correct. Infinity is me. Anyway, this owner also had these really nice 4-panel solid core doors here. Really, really cool. Usually I like to choose the 2-panel. It's just not what I would have chosen, but let me tell you this. If you give me free because they had them here. Free, solid core, 4-panel doors. I'm gonna use them. So I'd say the only kind of like downside on this one is the driveway is old. You know, I left the driveway. If somebody wanted to spend the $6,000, they could do that. Is it really worth it? For me, nope. Gotta leave something for somebody else to complain about. But anyway, love the look of the roof too. It looks like it's in such great condition. It's so nice. Seriously though, it's like the execution of the team here. So proud. I owe all of them like multiple big fat schooners of beers in celebration of this. So this is cool. Like if we can do this kind of stuff, like with me sending 2 text messages, one on the fireplace and one on the concrete, then let me go out there and just find hundreds of these deals and let's print because now we can grow a real company, and this is something that nobody else is doing. So this is super, super exciting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Folks, I'm so excited to talk to you about that launch of that Series A. So make sure you go to mettkevin.com/Series A. Do keep in mind that course members will be getting a priority in that opportunity, which means we'll probably have first round for them, and then maybe a second round for those who are not course members who have signed up on the list. So TBD. But anyway, check out the programs on Building Your Wealth down below, especially the real estate ones. If you like what you saw here, again, check those out down below. And folks, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.